Alright. Hello. Can you guys hear me and see me? ASMR paper. Sound is good. It's loud enough this time, hopefully. And let me know if a glitch happened in the camera. Usually it happens like in the upper third of the screen. There's like a kind of a scratchy thing that happens. And yeah, I tried all sorts of things, and it's not really my field of expertise, so maybe I fixed it, maybe I haven't. But hi guys, hi Annette, hi Lana, hi Misha, hi Mikey, hi Alex, hi everyone. Got it at the Goodwill store, secondhand for 34 cents. I miss, I really miss shopping for used stuff, like thrift stores and all that. It's something that was very close to where I lived when I was with, still living with my parents. And now it's kind of problematic to get to a good thrifting place because they're not really close by, and especially now with COVID. But I really miss it. And the thing is, hold on, this is gonna be whatever. Oh, come on. There you go. Hey Nicole. Okay, so what I was saying is that most thrift store places that I've seen here that I've visited, a lot of them they didn't have like usable things. You know, it's one thing to have used elements in a thrift store, but for example, they would have shirts with holes in them. And I'm like, no one is gonna buy that. But use that as a cleaning thingy. And I kind of miss, not necessarily high quality thrifting, but just, you know, regular thrifting. And also, it's something that I would do with my mom, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna manage this year. It's gonna be weird, for sure. Alright, that's almost clean enough. Almost. Oh, yeah, it's a bit at an angle. Oh, can I fix it? No, that's worse. Nope. What am I doing? Okay. Since there are lines on my cutting mat, it's messing me up to see them all askew. I hope it's not too headache inducing. Let me know. I can try to maybe put them a little bit more even, but ugh, what a struggle. So through thrift stores, thrift clothes need to be wearable. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean, what I give away, usually like 99% of the time, wouldn't be considered anywhere close the trash area. Like, if it's trash, I'm gonna use it for either like cleaning, like you cut up old stuff and you use them as rags for cleaning. Rags, that's the word I was looking for. Or you just throw it away. Or if you really don't want to throw it away, you try to find a way to upcycle it or something. But yeah, I just, you know, it's stuff like you go into the kitchen area, and it's like, you know, dollar store plates and mugs, and it's like, it's not interesting. Sorry. Who else has come in? Hey, Melissa, hi. Old towels have two purposes: cleaning and cat beds. Hey, Patricia, hi. Well, I hope you're not too hot. I hope you have nice weather. We finally got our AC, so I've been running it for like an hour before live streaming. Just so it's not too hot in here and I can sort of be comfortable, because I don't do heat really well. Let me grab my sketchbook. Oh. Sketchbook, pencil. Gotta have an eraser somewhere in here. No? Yes? No? Huh. Ah, there's one. Up. There you go. And also a sharpener. I found 2 shirts and 2 lovely long skirts, plus my baby palette for $15. That's awesome. Hey, Lindsay, hi. And that's, I mean, I love secondhand stores, because it means less things in the dumps. Like, it's awesome, and you can find some really unique stuff in there that more often than not has been made better than new stuff. But yeah, there's been a dip in quality in the thrift stores, because there's been a dip in quality in the stuff people buy too. So what they end up giving away is not as good as what we could find like 20 years ago. Oh, the AC is awesome. It's a portable thingy, we have to set it up in the window, but it really makes a big difference. Old towels also good for hair dye. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't dye my hair, which is why I didn't think of it, but yeah. And yeah, things like old underwear and old socks. I mean, I will wash them, dry them, and then use them as rags. Because why not? Old cotton socks make great dust rags. Turn them inside out. What I love of using old socks for that is that you can always wash them. If it's, you know, just regular dust and dirt, because it's not really dirty inside the house. Nicole says, the clothes I give away are always in good condition, just don't fit. If there are stains, I'll always try to find a new use for them. Same. Like, if it's jeans that have holes in them, I don't give them. I use them as rags. But if they are still wearable, I will give them. And we have a really interesting initiative around here that you give the stuff for free, though, and the staff working there in the drop centers and in the shops, they're all people who struggle to find work because of various reasons. So it gives them a chance to work, earn a salary, and they function through things that people give that they can then sell in their shops. There's one nearby, a shop that's just for books, and we have a drop center not really far from here. So I think that's really awesome. I don't do heat either. Ugh, yeah. It's hot here at 31°C, but Wednesday is gonna... Oh, no. No, Patricia. Mr. E likes to torture me by showing me the weather forecast. I'm always like, no! Oh, I hate the heat. I wished I lived near a wintry climate. Lived a long while without AC. 90 degrees all year will kill your spirit. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pretty wintry here in the winter, but in the summer, it's disgusting. Amisha says, my shoulder is doing better every day. I can operate pants again. Oh, yay! Just after you found skirts, though. Alex says, I can't bring myself to do thrift stores anymore. Fear of bedbugs overrides the numerous good reasons for going there. I absolutely get it. I'm not very into it, but I will go there for stuff like kitchenware, and I really one of my favorite things to do is to go check out the bins of old spoons and forks and knives and try to find some unique ones. Like I like finding like a random single spoon or a single fork, and more often than not they cost like 25 cents, and they give my utensil drawer a bit of a personality. Guys, can you send some warmth? I freeze without long sleeves. Oh, I would send you all the warmth if I could. To be honest, moth is what I fear more. So nasty. Let's not mention the two worst insects. Moths and ticks. Bleh. No. Not happy. So I was thinking today to do perhaps something like a spread, like to draw a bunch of things that remind us of summer in a good way, and to like draw them on a piece of paper and ink them and paint them, but not necessarily a scene with a setup and background and all that, if that makes sense. Thrift stores are a great place to find ceramics plates to use as palette. Definitely. Anything for like fondue or snails or deviled eggs. No, but the thing is that ticks are everywhere and they kind of ruin the fun of walking in the woods now. And you gotta be super careful with Lyme disease. Oh my god, moths are nasty. I still find them, but I don't know where they come from. I did a big cleaning thing and I'm slowly getting rid of every kind of yarn I have. Like if it has yarn, it's going out. And I wonder if they just come in from outside, but also we have like cats and moths. They like to eat on animal fur, so there's definitely a bit of that in places where we can't reach. Cat hair is what it is. So yeah, but every time I see a moth, it's like rage, and I try to get rid of it. But now when I see spiders, like it has shifted my focus. Now I almost don't react when I see spiders, when I used to be terrified of them. But we've been living in basements for so long that I'm like, meh. And I just like grab a pot, grab a plastic, plastic container and a sheet of cardboard, and I just trap the spider and I release it outside and I'm like, go kill some bugs. And yeah, that's it. I still want a raclette plate. I got a fondue plate recently because it was discounted to $5, I think. And I really like it. I like that it has like square or rectangular wells, which is much easier to clean. Sometimes they have a round well and then it goes out like rays from the circle, but that makes really, really narrow angles to try and clean. But when I saw this one, I was like, you know what? That sounds perfect for acrylic. much easier to clean, and a lot of space for mixing. Oops, sorry. All good? Somewhat. Cat hair is insidious. Oh, definitely. Oh, ticks. I got diagnosed with Lyme disease 2 years ago. Oh no. Blah. Yeah, there are many types of moths. You have some that will be more food, and you have some that will be more fibers. How about a coconut with the top cut off filled with... Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a good idea. Coconut, though, you have to hold it because a coconut doesn't really have any kind of flat. It's not flat at all. It's quite rounded. Oh, but it's so good. It's such a hassle to break open a coconut, though. But I mean, I see two issues with coconut. First is that it's really hard to open, and then the second hassle is that it makes for a lot of coconut meat. And if you are the only one eating the coconut meat, you're gonna get fed up with it, and it's gonna go bad before you can finish it. Or you're gonna spend a lot of time on the bathroom. Sorry, but yeah. Spiders are your friend. I just prefer a long distance relationship. Yeah, I agree. But I used to be like really, really scared of them, and now I'm like, eh. Everything is poisonous if you do it for long. Even if you sit on the toilet for too long, you get hemorrhoids. Hey, Heather! Our resident cat lady has arrived. We could do the pina colada version, the pineapple. I miss good pineapple. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna sketch them in here first, and then I'm gonna like draw them better on a piece of watercolor paper. I've been drinking a lot of coconut water lately. It's super refreshing on a hot day. It's taken the place of lemonade for me. Ooh, nice. I found 100% organic pure coconut water at the health food store last week. Thirsty Buddha. Not from consent. Oh, sounds great. The thick killer spray. In US we use permethrin, among other things. That spray can be dangerous to pets when wet, but it is stable in heat and in UV. Once dry, it's safe. Ooh. So we spray dog leashes and sneakers, throw it all in the car until it's dried so we can't accidentally poison anyone. And then we're more tick resistant for walks. That's awesome. Ah. Stupid ticks. I don't know if pineapple, did they have like a lined pattern, like, you know, like this? Or would it be like opposite patterns like this? Instead of a... Yeah, Lyme disease is not fun, and it's not, I feel like it's not very well known still. We need pills that kill off ticks for humans too. Tea. What about an old-fashioned picnic basket with the blue checker tablecloths hanging out? Also flip-flops. Flip-flops, that's a good point, because I feel like the only place where it's really justified to wear them is at the beach, so they totally should go on here. I hate flip-flops. Sorry, but like, Mr. E is always like trying to tell me that it's okay to wear them, but I don't like them. I'm not a big fan of the fact that your feet become so dirty with flip-flops, and then having to wash them whenever you want to come inside. But if you use them at the beach, it's fine. I can't have coconuts because they contribute to... Oh no. Well, it would depend which part of the coconut is responsible for this. Old-fashioned picnic basket. Do you guys, if you've ever been to a beach and like brought some food along, how familiar are you with the sand sandwich? Are the sand cucumbers? Are the sand chips? I wonder if I should make it a basket or a cooler. Let's doodle both and see. Sand replaces salt at the beach. Sand cucumbers are about potato salad. Are those summer things or are those beach things? I'm not very familiar with chicken wings. I think I ate my first chicken wings like within the last year. When we were at the beach, it was the only time ever we could eat Pringles. So they were sand Pringles, of course, but you know. Watermelon's a beach thing. Sand watermelon. Yeah, fresh watermelon is gonna be awesome at the beach. Oops. Potato salad and chicken wings were both picnic foods and beach food when I was a kid. Oh, really? Hey, Marinka, hi. Okay, so how would I... Like, potato salad would have to be kind of in a container. Not just like, hey, these chunks and that sauce, that's just the potato salad, because that's not, it's not that sexy to draw. Like, it's chunks and sauce, I guess. Heather says, don't you just love when you've got a half full drink and it's just getting close to horizontal, then a kitty decides to head boink the underside? Naturally, it causes the human to wear half of it. Yeah, I do know that. You eat the watermelon, which drips all over you if it's really ripe, then jump in the lake to wash the sticky off. Yeah, definitely. Well, if the potato salad could be like in a container, it's already a bit better. Our usual picnic food for the beach was spam sandwiches with mustard, cucumbers, and Pringles. And, you know, juice cartons. Jesus. Sorry. Well, the wings could be in this box here. Well, I'm not saying it was like mind-blowing. I'm just saying that was the standard stuff because it was fairly easy to bring a can of spam on camping. Keeps better than just ham. And I mean, as a kid, I'm just gonna eat it, right? Sorry, I'm chewing on something. Making sure there's not like food stuff on my hands. Even when I was a kid, I hated kids at the beach. Well, I don't know. I would do my thing on my own. Besides, we would always vacation in the US, and I didn't speak English, so it was either I would play with my brother, which ew, or I would do my own thing. I don't know what American food really is, so much as advertised as American here in Germany, like ketchup and mayonnaise in a tube to put on a burger. I think it really varies depending on where. Hey Susan, hi! Lindsay says, my cat is tattling that mom didn't take her out. She also gave the dog a good hard sweat because Dad took the dog for a walk. Ooh, mint tea, that sounds great. Sorry. I kind of love the floating devices that don't really look like anything. Like, is it supposed to be a horse? What is it supposed to be? And it's just like, it floats. Bruiser might be a bit too long for the two part of the tower. His butt and tail are sticking. What is that? Trying to think like, oh, a sandcastle, but wait, hold on. An actual sandcastle like we would try to do, which was mostly composed of, you know, upside down buckets of sand. And perhaps like a kind of a hand-shaped thingy on one side and then a stick. And a lot of seaweed. Oh yeah, sand, pail and shovel. That's a very good point. Like I went straight to the castle, but I forgot the tools to craft one. The sand pails would always end up filled with, you know, either seashells or like some sort of live thing that the kids found on the beach, or sunscreen. Oh, definitely. Followed directly by this really nice sand outfit. You know what I mean? The sand outfit. The one that happens just after a new layer of sunscreen. Not that very interesting shape. We used to have sand pills in shapes and plastic molds for sand. That's true. You know, there would be these bundle of play in the sand stuff. They would often be like this. Instead of a bag, it would be kind of like this plastic netting, like, you know, like a net of plastic. And in there they would put like a pail or two, a couple of shovels, a few other plastic thingies to play in the sand. Like, you could buy this as a bundle. And it says, did you know that German movie theaters popcorn is sweet by default? You have to ask for salty popcorn if they have it. Oof, that sounds... I don't know, I feel like sweet popcorn is maybe something you get fed up with sooner than salty. I used my pail for the pretty rocks I collected, covered in water so they look polished. Yeah, that too. Rocks and seashells. And it was always a bummer to have the rock dry, because it would always look so much less interesting. Beach towels. Okay. Let's try to make the shape a bit more interesting, since it's basically just a rectangle. Kid plastic sunglasses with the huge rims with flowers at the corner. I don't think I've seen those. Sunglasses in a book. Yeah, that's good. Changing under the towel while your mom made... Oh, we wouldn't change even. We would stay in our bathing suits, I think. Yeah, like the orange bags. Yes! And always the worth like plastic shovel that would break before the end. Oh, yeah. We would really try to overfill those shovels, and they would almost always break like here. You would end up with the kind of the handle in one hand and the shovel part. So sometimes we would just grab this part by hand and like use it as sort of a scraping thing to dig. Mini shovel, mini rake, sifter. Oh, the sifters! I had forgotten about those, but that's true. Otto! Hey! Welcome! German water is sparkly. Oh, good grief. Sand between my toes and other body crevices. Yeah. Lindsay says clear nail polish keeps the wet rock look. That's a good idea. Also resin, probably. But I think I would prefer the magic of it, to have them like looking really lackluster, and then you know that if you wet them, they look really cool. It's kind of like a magic trick. Did you guys also have these beach tents and all the sand would collect inside one way? I did not. We had like a parasol, like a thingy to create shade, but not a tent per se. Susan says, aha, at last I am not the only one with the plastic shovel break trauma. Otto says, still feeling lightheaded and weak. Oh, crud. Hello? Je pense que c'était le même sondage que l'autre fois.
Ah, je garde ça.
Ouais. Aw, I'm I'm so sorry you feel... Poor Otto, you're not being very lucky lately. It's really not cool. Whoa. I'm not sure what these are supposed to be. Oh, that looks like bacon. It's like a bacon beach towel. The worst thing ever is putting a wet sandy swimsuit back on. Oh, even if it's not sandy. Dude, it's like a nightmare. It stretches in all the wrong places. What are you doing in the stream? I'm sketching a bunch of summer/beach stuff, and then I will try to draw them on a sheet of watercolor paper to make sort of a spread, just of fun things, and maybe 1 or 2 cats here and there. Oh, I could make a cat with... like a beach cat with the hat and the sunglasses. Sorry. I hope that did not pick up. Here we go again with the bacon. Well, we will step away from bacon if it makes you feel icky, Otto. Because yeah, like bacon is delicious, but it's not the easiest thing for the body to process. I feel like they should have a bacon towel and one that's like salmon sashimi or something. Not at all. I can talk about bacon 100% of the time. Hey Lee! Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Or at least better than before, which is what I kind of wish for everyone. Because I know that it's not always easy to feel good, but to feel a bit better is welcome. I just sizzle like bacon under the sun. Me too. I mean, when I go out and it's sunny, I blind myself. I try to put my arm up to shield my eyes or something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even less like reflective than the sidewalks, which are like light gray. Bacon is life. Oh man, I kind of feel like I want bacon now. Good crunchy bacon. Leaking ice cream and chips in a paper bag with seagulls. Seagulls! Yeah. Though I'm not sure I can do any better than the seagulls in Finding Dory, because the mime thing is so good. There. Now it should look mean, because seagulls are mean. Yeah, that's better. Kind of look like a duck, but don't tell it. I love when people make bacon like in a basket oven and then bake it. Oh yeah, you see people being so creative by weaving bacon, and I'm always like, whoa, especially like for keto recipes, because they try to cut out carbs. But since you can sort of weave and shape bacon, it like, oh, we're eating tacos, let's make bacon shells, and you're like, whoa. And they basically cook them in the oven on top of something that shapes them like a cup, and then you can put all your taco stuff in there and eat it. But I'm like, ow. It looks amazing, but like, would I be able to eat it without feeling awful afterwards? Oh, we're saying bubbles. Waiter, I mean, it should. Waiters don't speak English or French or whatever language they have a chance of serving people in. I mean, at least know the basics. I don't know. Well, I'm so glad you feel better, Annette. Pigs in blankets are the best. Little sausage, the little sausages. I can speak. Wrapped in bacon and oven cooked. Oh, that's great. Bacon on nachos. Is there like they do chocolate with bacon in it, and it's not even terrible. It's good. So I'm like, so what is there to? We got kids and I made the poppers ice cream. What was the flavor of the ice cream? Box of Pint. Hi, by the way. Hi, 65 sunny day. Bacon, easily digestible with a glass of fresh squeezed orange. Oh, that sounds good. Why are seagulls mean? Are you kidding me? Seagulls are like evil. They will steal your food and you will not be able to get it back, and they will hold their ground. And if they decide to get in a group and do something as a group, you better run. They're like, instead of being dumber by the crowd, they get more intelligent in a crowd. Oh man, I don't know, seagulls are like not a good thing. It's a bit like geese. You don't mess up with geese, you don't mess up with seagulls. Well, at least the ones we have here and in the US. Pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Grilled bacon wrapped shrimp. Oh, that would be what? That would be what? Sea in a blanket instead of pigs in a blanket? Hey, hi San. I've never met non-evil seagulls. My friend calls seagulls the vultures of paradise. That's nicer. We call them beach trash. The trash of the beach. Or at McDonald's. You knew enough that most of it went without incident. When we figure out he was saying bubbles, it didn't dawn on us that he was talking about the water. I don't know, when bubbly water, when you don't want bubbly water, it's kind of like, Seagulls remember their human enemies and will continue to attack them if they see them in parking lot. Yeah, they know you might have food on you, so watch out. Tomorrow we'll have French toast and bacon. Oh man. I think tourists have taught seagulls to eat human food. Well, I think the seagulls figured it out on their own. I think they associated humans with food. Rats with wings, yes! Oh no, wait, they're pigeons. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, there are the beach rats with wings. I don't know. They're like pigeons, but pigeons are not mean. They're just dumb. Seagulls are like vindictive. I love seagulls. I never met the main one. Well, you're fortunate. The seagulls I've seen here and whenever I was in the US, they were something else. They really were. Oh my gosh, Mikey. I call it gone. Sea rats? Oh, that's good. Yep. Alright, so we have rats with wings in the cities in the shape of pigeons and sea rats. I mean, honestly, I've seen seagulls fly away with the most weird stuff. Pigeons are field rats, seagulls are wharf rats. Oh man. Do I have enough things to get started on my... I think I do. Alright, let's switch. Trash Pandas Flying Edition. Pelicans are the trash pandas of the sea. Yeah, pelicans, they really eat anything. Speaking of raccoons, the other day my friend, actually it's the friends who have Linus, they sent me a pic that they took during one of their walks, and it's a picture where you see, hold on, let's have visuals. Okay, so this is the picture, and you see like a roof, like that's the angle of the roof, or whatnot, and there's like a tree or something, and the pic, I don't exactly remember the pose, but you definitely see like a raccoon on there, who's like chilling on the roof, and my friend just said like, oh, weird cat. I was like, dude, how did the raccoon end up on the roof? Like, raccoons are wild. And like, they're pretty tame in terms of their behaviors, like the way they interact with humans, but in terms of what they will do, they're pretty surprising most of the time. I don't know if I should use one of my regular sized... I feel like that's possibly gonna be a bit small. Yeah. Do I have an open arches pad? Do I? Well, if I do, I don't see it, so... There's the new one. Ah. Raccoons can climb gutter downspouts, apparently. What about an ice cream truck parked at the top of the beach area? That sounds... That's like a different... I feel like I could make a really fun scene with that. Maybe next week. Hold on. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Pigeons are very intelligent and they can handle living with us humans. But they look so dumb. I love them. They look so silly and... noise. Come on. Sorry about that. That's not ideal. Alright. Okay. I like seagulls, but they will come grab food out of your hand. Oh, definitely. And they will not be scared of you one bit. And they will poop on you. That too. I think I'm gonna start very roughly, just by drawing like really vague shapes, just to see if everything fits nicely. Do you guys remember the story about the raccoon who climbed the big building crane? I think it was in Toronto. Like, you know, one of those huge cranes that reach really, really high. Well, a raccoon decided to climb that up and catch a really nice view of the city. Like, why? Oh, I could always fill up like space with some random seashells. Doop doop doop. I definitely have to include the bacon towel. I'm gonna have to start just checking off the stuff that I've put in there because my brain is terrible. Terrible. It is terrible. how are the gerbils, Otto? Well, I should ask when you come back, right? I've been really enjoying the 2x5 by almost 4 inches Stonehenge pad. That's the tiny one, right? I've been using it like a sketchbook, and it comes in cold or hot press. 300 GSM and black. Or is it 300 pounds? Oh, it's 300 pounds. That's the pound sign. Duh. I really love those too, like the teeny tiny. I've been doing small paintings on them. Hold on. They're not too far. I know they're not too far. So yeah, I've been having fun with those, just painting small things. So yeah, you can make a border with washi tape and just paint something really fun in the middle. And it's really quick, it's really easy, and it's fun. That one is going to be the pineapple. Do you make artist trading cards? I don't. I think I tried making them once, and the whole sort of group for the exchange just fell out. I think I made 2, and for the second one I never received I never received one. I sent out one, but I didn't receive one, and then the thing just became silent. So I was like, okay, I get it. Let's see if all my playing of Animal Crossing means I remember how to do different shapes of seashells. I'm not sure I do. Oh, why? I like the ATC format, but like just the idea of pocket-sized paintings over trying to trade. Yeah. I feel like pocket-sized paintings are really fun to do when you want to travel with a really small palette, you know, with tiny wells, and use like smaller brushes and not have to worry too much. Like I was working on those to try and get used to water brushes that I still really struggle with, so I thought it was... Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was easier to learn to use the water brushes on something small. Oh, sorry to hear about that. It seems to be a common thing amongst many trading type groups. I agree, Heather. It's difficult. Here, let's have the most silly crab ever. It just started pouring down rain here in Minnesota. Oh man. It's pretty sunny here. Darn. That. Sorry, I'm looking for a piece of paper to put my hand on. Oh, I think I found something. Oh no, not that. No, not that either. Everything is falling on me. Hold on. Why? Okay. Don't move. Time for some of that fluffy foamy coffee. I would have made a coffee for the live stream, but I've been having a harder time falling asleep, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the coffee, so I apologize for yawning. Welcome back, Patricia. Okay, what was I? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I remember the sifters now. Trying to sift through sands to find cool things. I mean, it was mostly just rocks. Oh. Do the mint tea. I don't know, does mint tea help you wake up? I bought a beautiful painting by pastelist Karen Margulis recently. When she sent the painting, enclosed was a miniature version of this. That's so cool. What time is it for me? Hold on, what time is it for me? It's 12 past 3 p.m. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. We don't say it like that in French. That's done. Oh, I need to add the seagull, of course. If you use green tea as a base and then add mint, there's no caffeine. How come? I thought green tea had caffeine in it. 3:15. Yeah, I don't know. 3h12. There you go. We've been making iced tea in the most lazy way possible, which consists of just putting water and tea in a pitcher at night, and then you put it in the fridge, and then next morning you have iced tea. I lost internet for like an hour. Oh no! What happened? What I missed? We talked about bacon, which shouldn't come as that much of a surprise, actually. Okay, pup spoiled. Alright. Let's take the pups out. Sun's out, pups out. Oh, that makes me think though, you know, the expression sun's out, guns out, referring to muscles, not actual guns. Like I'm so bothered by all the shirtless dudes. I'm like, no one put a freaking shirt on. if the girls are stuck with shirts, you guys too. No one wants to see your naked person. I get so bothered. I'm like, ew. Cold brew tea. Yeah, that's it. And it's always like old dudes with socks in their sandals, and I'm always like, no, thank you. They will bike around, they will walk around, they will do stuff on their yard and shirtless, and I'm always like, yikes! Like put a singlet on, if anything. But ew. No. No. But I like guns. I was told green tea was naturally caffeine free. Well, it has a lot less caffeine than I think in terms of tea, white tea and green tea have the least caffeine. But I think they still have a tiny bit of it. Making women not only wear shirts, but bras too when men get to run around topless is one of my pet peeves. You don't know how bad the feet would look without socks. Oh my gosh, Annette, you raise a really good point. But yeah, that's the thing. Like women have to wear bras and have to wear something over them too. And meanwhile the dudes are like, oh, it's hot, I'm just not gonna wear any shirt. And I'm like, why? Put a freaking shirt on. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a kitty planet. That's a good point. It's gonna be it's my attempt at making a sun hat though. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Might not be the best result. Yeah, I'm not sure I like it. Like, I like the idea, but I think the execution is not quite there. Let's start again. I don't know what happened. I just tackled the router and it came back after a few tries. Oh no. Okay, so Nicole says an 8-ounce cup of green tea contains between 30 and 50 milligrams of caffeine. The recommended minimum amount of caffeine per day... misread. The recommended maximum amount of caffeine per day is 400 milligrams, which is the equivalent to around 8 cups of green tea. I wonder how much milligrams of caffeine there is in 8 ounces of coffee. Women have to shave everywhere. Yeah, I know. Can a kitty sound system... sound system? No, sun system. I can talk. Yes, I will. That would be really fun. I would love to be able to get a break. And Misha, is that why you bought skirts? Sorry. More specifically, a cup of coffee has between 95 and 200 milligrams of caffeine. Black tea has between 14 and 70 milligrams of caffeine. Green tea has between 24 and 45. Huh, that's interesting, Nicole. I wonder why there's such a big gap in black tea between 14 and 70. That's interesting. Hey, lab accident, hi. Oh no. Patricia says women don't sexualize men's chest. Well, it depends on the man though. Men certainly, yeah, they do sexualize ours. I tried the braless thing in the 60s for a while and the leering was unbearable. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just don't you want to choose your fights, and this one is not one that is always worth like doing. And I don't know, I mean, I don't like, okay, I don't know if that's too much information or too personal or anything, but in terms of bras in general, I really don't like the wired, like, super pricey things. I try to wear like sports bra and I feel weird not having one on. Like, it's not comfortable to me, but that's because I found something that was comfortable and that I didn't mind wearing. But yeah, it does make you more hot in the summer because you have an extra layer of fabric somewhere. Do you think a wave in the rim like a floppy sun hat would be... That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just not very... I don't think I have a good mental image of a floppy sun hat in my head, which is why I'm struggling so much with it. I think it would have to be more like like an egg. Yeah, there you go. The heg hat. You know, the one that has kind of stripes on it. Isn't it Audrey Hepburn who wears one of those in a movie somewhere? I work for a coffee tea company. Do you get free coffee and tea then? From beaches to beacons to bras. Welcome to the random Caturday conversation. Yeah, we have a B, like all the words are starting with a B, so I guess that's the theme for today. And then the guys are gonna be like, why? I can't understand. Those pointy bras my mom used to wear. Eep. Last week we had berries. Oh yeah, berries. We can go back to berries again. Whoop, had to step away for a spot. I painted berries and ate some today. Oh, great. Thank you so much for being here, Heather. Have fun with the doggos. Fruits are great. Fruits are awesome. We keep having fresh berries. First strawberries, now raspberries. Buzzy bees being busy building beautiful begonia bouquets. Banana. I had gooseberry today. When I was a child, I called them tiny watermelons. They look like tiny watermelons. They just don't taste like a tiny watermelon. Yes, I do. We just came out with a new coffee to make Dalgona coffee. It's better than brewed coffee, and we also are sourcing flavored teas. Blueberry, raspberry, pineapple, and a pina colada. Ooh. Oh, those four sound awesome in iced tea. Especially pineapple and pina colada. Yummy. I finished planting my last flower bed yesterday, and now the bees are having a blast in their topless beach bikinis. Oh, yay. It makes me so happy to think that the bees have kind of a lot of flower beds and stuff to keep them busy and well fed. Do you guys know of Waka coffee? Dude, I'll have to check it out. That's the sound Pac-Man makes. Waka 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 waka. Yeah, it's filling up nicely. What do you guys think? I'm indulging on all the watermelons because I know they're gonna be pink to paint. I'm super excited for that. Oh, did you guys catch up the interview that Marty and Steve made with James Gurney? The flavored teas are for iced tea. Yeah, definitely. Man, I'm excited to see. Oh, pina colada iced tea. That sounds great. Like, that's mostly coconut and pineapple, so... Huh. Alex says, delayed, but in the state of Maine, it is 100% legal for women to be fully topless. It's not super common, but it does happen. You're not alone with that sentiment. Yeah, the problem isn't... It's not... Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. That bums me out too much. Yes, that was a great interview. It was, wasn't it? I mean, it was like 3 really nice dudes talking, so Ah, it was so much fun to watch. Patricia says, yes, I watched it yesterday and thought it was wonderful. Marty knocked it out of the park. He really did. I'm glad that Marty found such good inspiration in James Gurney's work. That lights a fire under one's butt like nothing else. Okay, so what else? What else? An ice cream would be a good one, right? Like an ice cream cone. And you know it has to be a waffle cone, right? Nothing else will do. Though I kind of really like the cheap cones. Like, you know, the wafer type ones. The really cheap ones. Because the thing I would love to get would be to get a soft serve in chocolate. That was a long time ago. And get those cheap cones. And since the soft serve was soft, I would try to sort of push it down the cone all while I was eating like the party that was protruding, so I wouldn't end up with a cone that was just bland and tasteless. And I would try to get the soft serve all the way to the bottom of the cone, and that would be a really good last bite. I'm in the country and they're well trained, so they go out supervised. Wookie started to chase something one time. I told him to leave it. He hit the brakes and turned around, never left the yard. Oh, that's awesome, Heather. I mean, well-trained dogs are so awesome. Just a complete bummer that a lot of people won't bother at all. I keep making silly voices. It's something I do on the regular too, but I kind of want to do it less. English breakfast is the best. I really like Russian teas and like all their spins on Earl Grey. Like often it will be like bergamot and lemon, or lemon and vanilla, or you know, weird combos, but they're really good. And I found a really good creamer that is vegan, and that's a really nice cup of tea. I've been doing 1 bag English breakfast, 1 bag Irish breakfast in my giant 20-ounce teacup. Oh, 20 ounces, that's a good size. Okay, so I have a question for the people in the chat who are possibly from the UK. I see a lot of UK YouTubers, when they make their tea, they seem to grab a bag and just put it in the mug. And the tea, it's definitely a black tea, but it's really orange. Like when they add the milk or the cream or whatever, it doesn't become too gray, it doesn't become too brown. It's like nice and orange. And I was wondering if that sounds familiar to you guys, if you know what kind of tea it is. I don't like bergamot in tea, but it's fine in soap. I like it in tea. It took me forever to realize it was a kind of a citrus. Oh, I should do a lemon in there. Let's have a lemon here. Boop. Lemons are silly. They look so silly. This one is the slide. Speaking of teas, I have a bunch of lemon balm in my garden. How can I make tea out of it? I think you can just grab a couple of leaves, rinse them out, and put them in a mug and add hot water. Just like that. problem is the caffeine. I search for a tea to warm me up without staying awake. That's when herbal teas or decaffeinated teas are pretty useful. Oh, what's the thing with lemon balm, guys? Enlighten us. Yeah, honeybush is one. Is honeybush and rooibos the same thing? I don't think it is, but I don't remember really well. Then you can have all the herbal teas, like stuff like mint, chamomile, verbena. It has an orange color, but not an orange. Yeah, orange pekoe tea. The fact that it's named orange has nothing to do with the taste of oranges. It's just the type of black tea that is named orange pekoe. I mean, I remember looking it up because, you know, we named pekoe pekoe. But I don't really remember the details, but I know that it's not orange for the taste, it's for some other reason. Might be because of the way, like the bruise color or something like that, but yeah. We make mint tea that way, just a big pot and a bunch of leaves. You can crush the leaves a little bit, but you don't need to. Yeah, I did that too. One of my favorite combo was fresh ginger, fresh mint, and like some cinnamon bark. And you just pour boiling water on top and you let it sit a bit. It's really, really good herbal tea. I think it is called Lipton Yellow Label Tea. I'll have to check it out. It's okay, Alex. I was just wondering if I had missed something. Because I was like, wait, is there something I should know here? I had the most weird experiences with Lipton before Mr. E came back from France with really delicious flavors of Lipton and Twinings tea. Because over here, Lipton and Twinings are not really impressive. They're just like, eh. But over there, they had some really interesting flavor. I think the... Oh, let's see, can I think the Twinings one was the vanilla flavored one, which was amazing. And then the Lipton was caramel. And it was also really good. Like caramel black tea and vanilla black tea. And they tasted amazing. But I was like, why? Why don't we have those here? Why do we have like the most boring stuff in terms of tea, you know? Do you guys know of the Salada tea? I think that's the name. You can buy like boxes of those packets, like they're sachet. Anyway, you know the tea bags. There you go. You can buy a box of like 60 tea bags for $5. So I always look at the Salada ones and I'm like, are they any good? And often it's like those round bags. So I'm even more like, But it used to be the thing that all the grandparents had. For some reason, they all had Salada tea. Or sometimes you're in a restaurant and you order tea and they bring you a Salada bag and you're like, yeah, okay. I need to drink more. So that I hiccup less. Okay, what is missing in this? Besides all the details on the... I'm gonna go with the opposite pattern because The sort of lozenges remind me more of pineapple than the waves. There you go. You kind of have a thing in the middle here too. I put 3 tea bags in a big mug of hot water, then microwave for 77 seconds. Pour that into a 30 ounces metal tumbler and fill with hot water. It really brings out the flavor of the tea by microwaving. Huh, interesting. Okay, I'm back. Hey, welcome back, Otto. That was Drama Llama again. Oh. Oh no, really? Yikes. Yeep. Do you think it's the kind of thing that will need sutures? Okay, so Otto says, Jet just bit me real bad. Jet is a gerbil. Short story, on Tuesday, Mr. O found Opal, another gerbil, covered in blood. We checked all the gerbils and we worked out Jet had attacked Opal. We took them both to the vets. Vets said the injuries on both are not serious, but needs meds, so we got the meds. And we separated Jet into another cage. Opal and Jet were taking their meds okay. Sometime I had to grab them to give them the meds, but they learned to take pumpkin seeds covered in the meds, which is a really clever idea. Opal is still taking her meds really well, and she's recovering really well. But Jet stopped eating the medicine-laced seed yesterday. She hasn't eaten any med-laced seeds in 2 days, so I had to grab and dab her just now. That's when she bit me. Oh no. Pets are so silly with that. You're like, don't fight it. It's gonna be easier on everyone. And like, I don't mean to hurt you, and you probably don't mean to hurt me, but like, this is not, like, there's sort of no way to comfort them. I have the same issue with the cats. Try to get a cat to swallow a pill is I wouldn't have thought gerbils could be that intense. Just eat the seed, Jet. Someone please translate that into gerbil. Yeah, I want the cat version of just swallow the darn pill. Jet is really feisty. With cats, I watched the Helpful Vancouver Vet video on how to, like, ways to give pills to cats. And he had some really clever tricks. Like, I think they fight the pills often because the pills are not covered. They're like powdered pills. And they taste awful. They taste super bitter. So when you try to put it in their mouth, they taste a lot more than we do, so they taste the bitterness super strongly, and that's what makes them react so much. And the vet was suggesting to coat the powder pill in butter. And I was like, dude, that's clever. First of all, the butter creates kind of a cover on the powder pill, and then it's slippery, so it should go down much more easily. Maybe if we all send the eat the seed, Jet vibe at her, she will eat it. Definitely, let's do that. Eat the seed, Jet. It's for your own good, you silly gerbil. So Melissa is suggesting to mix the med into a little fruit puree. That's weird. Like mashed fruit in a way. Could be a good way to try it with something, like with really flavorful fruit. The sweetness of fruit might cover up the medicine taste. I hope so. Let's all send those vibes right now. Since Otto is trying, let's all go. Like, come on, Jet, you can do it. Lee says there's some tea varieties that brew more orange, like the Thai, Assam, Ceylon varietals. I'll take note of that, and it looks so tasty. I don't even know if I would love it more, but it looks good. It's such a rich color. Yeah, let's send the eat it, Jet. Hit the seed, Jet, and don't you come back. No, wait, that doesn't work. So eat the seed, Jet, and don't you bite back no more, no more, no more, no more. Eat the seed, Jet, don't you bite back no more. Don't worry, singing won't be a habit. I'll keep that to myself now. That's supposed to be kind of a rock. Like a polished rock. Everyone sing along. No! Oh. Hey, Paulo! Hi! Yeah, you guys take up the singing. Oh my god, these are terrible. I'm so sorry. I had a thought just now of another, like, sea thing that I hadn't included, and I was like, dude, I have to... Oh, urchin. Is there a tiny spot for urchin? Hey Paulo, how are you enjoying the Animal Crossing update with the swimming? Thank you guys for picking up this silly song. We sang a song to have Jet eat the seed. Hopefully it will work. Fingers crossed. Come on, Jet, you can do it. You approve of the eat the seed, Jet. Yay! Hopefully it will inspire Jet to eat the meds. It's stuck in my head now. It's a good song. The original is quite a fun song. Though I would like, that's a song that I sort of heard some time ago, so I feel like I would have to check up the lyrics now to see if they're not like terrible. It's like, you know, the song Africa by Toto. It's like, oh yeah, Africa, and then you listen intently or you read the lyrics and you're like, oh wait. Oh wait. guys are still singing. Oh no. Then we come up with the verse still. With the next verse till next week. Oh. Group project. I'm always a bit surprised when they make meds like for pets, and they didn't even try to make it like a flavor that would help us feed it to the pet. Like, can you like make this, I don't know, like meat flavored, whatever it is, just so that it's easier to take for like dogs and cats. And if you have meds for gerbils, come on, make it like taste something like they would like, not like just a bitter powder pill. Random question: are sweet potatoes with stem roots still okay to eat? It's the vine potato, not the bush potato. They're still firm, but now have longish roots. Pantry too warm. Oh. Did you ask Google, Alex? I don't think I've ever had sweet potatoes grow anything. Sounds like a plan. What have we created? What have we created? The vet said, "Oh, you won't have trouble giving them these meds, as the meds are tasty to them." Right. Oh my gosh, yes. I can't believe they told you that it would be easy to give them meds. They always tell us that with the cats too, and I'm like, no. You can say that because like you handle cats and dogs and pets all day long and you can just inject the medicine. But as someone who is not used to it, who's gonna be super nervous and who's gonna try to like do that, it never works. And both my cats are absolutely awful with meds. I thought Scout was bad, and then we had to give some to Peko, and I'm like, oh no. We'll pull an ACDC and get Jet on the highway to health. Oh, I love it. We should make like a whole compilation of songs to get Jet to take her meds. Ah. The funny thing is, the vets only charged us for one gerbil even though they check on both, because they were so well behaved and so easy to handle. What? I'm glad that the vets were nice, though. A lot of vets are all too happy to overcharge you with stuff that you're like, but... Alright then. Like, they know you won't say no necessarily because you don't know this stuff and you want your pet to be well, you know. Like, oh, but your cat absolutely needs this test, and you're like, okay, well, let's do it. Oh, it wasn't conclusive, and you're like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm on it. When I hand feed my cats, they almost eat everything, like little bits of mushed wet food. Huh. Susan says, I have to say I got quite good with getting House's medication. He needs a tablet each day and I just make sure it's on his tongue. It goes right about 90% of the time. Yeah, that's great. I mean, it must have been harder in the beginning, right? Because, I mean, I imagine having to do that every day. You develop a technique that works. Okay, so you will have to give your cat these meds, and all you have to do is hold their mouth open and push the pill at the back of the throat, and that's it. And you're like, okay. And then you try to do it, and it's an absolute nightmare. Like, yeah, sure. All I'll have to do, and like, oh, you can hide it in their food. Are you kidding me? They can figure it out, and they will eat around the pills for sure. No cat in snorkel outfit? I've already done that quite a few times, though. Cats and pills. Crush the pill thoroughly into a powder, mix into a small amount of butter, and smear on top of one of cat's front paws. Oh, that's a good tip. Everything is easier with butter. I used to use cheese with dogs and tuna with the cats. We haven't had any success with their dry food, the wet food, sorry. One of mine eats the cheese or ham and spits the Everything is better with butter and it starts with B. Okay, let's talk about butter. That's our next topic. Susan says, oh yeah, in the beginning it went right about 10% of the time. Normally he's asleep when it's time for his medication, so I make his mouth go open, wait till his tongue come out. Oh yeah. Going with a sleepy cat or sleepy pet is often much easier. Just got an horseshoe crab. I got it too. There's really a bunch of weird new things in the sea in Animal Crossing. But yeah, butter. I feel a bit bummed that I kind of don't really enjoy butter anymore. There's something in the taste that reminds me of cheese, and I don't really like cheese. I lost the taste for cheese. So there's just something a bit off with butter. But I really like brown butter. The one that smells like croissant. That's pretty delicious. Oh, you love horseshoe crabs. Why? What's so interesting to you about them? They look like they're a living fossil, but outside of that. Eep. Eep. Okay, no smudgy. No smudgy. And they are one of the most important animals in regards to medicine production. Oh, really? Okay, you'll have to elaborate on that. That sounds way too interesting. How? What? Butter on hot toast, butter on cinnamon and raisin, any baked good, butter on croissant. Butter on croissant? That's like double butter. Horseshoe crabs have blue blood, right? What? Yeah, I lost the taste for cheese. It just doesn't really appeal to me. Okay, so Paulo says amebocytes from the blood of L. polyphemus are used to make, hold on, limulus amebocyte lysate, LAL, which is used for the detection of bacterial endotoxin in medical applications. What? Wow. That's really cool. Blue blood, that sounds pretty epic. Croissants are so good with butter though, but that's double the butter. So Melissa says, yes, I read there is a concern for the horseshoe crabs numbers because their blood is key in making a COVID vaccine. Oh no. Oh no. That one from Wikipedia is very difficult. Paulo says that's because these animals' milky blue blood, whoa, provides the only known natural source of limulus amebocyte lysate, a substance that detects a contaminant called endotoxin. Sorry. If even tiny amounts of endotoxin, which is a type of bacterial toxin, make their way into vaccines, injectable drugs, or other sterile pharmaceuticals such as artificial knees and hips, the result can be deadly. Ah, what? Yeah, I've never really thought about that. I think the only sort of exposure we get to sanitization is mostly stuff at the dentist. Buttered croissant is double the taste. Oh. I never buy butter, but croissants are a reason to eat it. I want to lose the taste for cheese. Yeah. I don't know, I know that a lot of people really struggle because cheese is, has everything to be really compelling. It's fatty, it's often salty a bit, and it's a really unique texture that you don't really have anything else like that. And it's sort of really satisfying to eat. But it makes me feel so bad that I just stopped eating it, and now, like, I used to be all about yogurt, but now I taste actual milk yogurt and I'm like, ugh. they are really important if mostly ignored. I mean, the fact that they're not really pretty, they're a bit like, they kind of look like a sea bug in a way. So I guess that might help them not be an object of like appeal to the rich people, like to decorate. Like you would have sadly a tiger fur would be. Like, I don't think I've seen a lot of people being like, ooh, horseshoe crabs, yeah. But the fact that they're unknown doesn't really help with awareness of the situation. And people could be like, ew, that's nasty, I'm gonna kill it. And you're like, no, don't, stop. Do people eat horseshoe crabs? Blue blood. That's so surreal. Baxies, welcome back. Oh, never heard of anyone eating them. Okay. Like, I would be really curious to view the color of the blood, but that means that they sort of squished open the thing, and that's not something I'm interested in seeing. So I'll just picture it in my head. I apologize if you can hear the baby elephant stampeding upstairs. Apparently some people eat the roe of horseshoe crab. Not so much on the meat because there's hardly any meat to eat. Well, that's probably in their favor to not be very meaty. They look really hard, like really hard shell. Salmon roe is yummy. I don't know about horseshoe crab roe. Yeah, that's I'm not very I don't experiment a lot with what I eat, so even salmon roe is not my first choice. If it's in something, I will eat it, but I won't trouble myself with acquiring it on its own. I managed to really mess up the inking of these stupid glasses. They don't look like anything. They look so bad! Ah! What? I'm telling you, I can draw. What are those? What are those? Sorry. Well, this says I'm crazy about roe, but I have to admit, I never had horseshoe crab roe. The first time I saw someone eat a crawfish head, I was like, what? Seems a shame to kill them just for their roe. Do they have to kill them, or can they just collect the roe and release them? I just have no idea. Lindsay says, haha, my cat is stalking a bug, then noticed 3 more and got confused as to which to pounce on. Looked at me and meowed before walking away. That's such a cat thing to do. I'm overwhelmed by... There is an image available of a container of horseshoe crab blood. Just a container to show the color. No crab in image. I can put it on Discord if you wanted to see the color without... Oh, yeah, sure. Have you guys seen the... I saw this recently, but I really didn't look into it. But they were saying that they sort of found out that fishes can feel things. So that kind of has a bit of repercussion. How to English? Repercussion? Anyway, that has an impact on how people possibly consume fish, I guess. Paulo says, oh my god, I can now order my yuzu plant. Yes! Yes, 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 the adventure of the yuzu plant. Again, yuzu, if you're not familiar with it, is the type of citrus fruit that's really unique and really delicious. Also, I'm not sure if it were mentioned, but the crabs are not killed when they donate blood, for lack of a better phrase. I'll not harp on the subject, but for what it's worth. Oh, that's that. So if they can sort of get a blood donation from them without killing them, I guess that's sort of a bit better, maybe. I don't know, I feel like it would be absolutely silly to kill them for it, since you can possibly have them generate more. But yeah, I don't really specialize in that at all. As you can see, I draw pictures and terrible sunglasses. Oh, harvested. Yeah, that's interesting. Still not great for the crabs, but I'll not dive into details. Yeah. Tricky subjects. no, sadly, blood is also a word that starts with B. We need to go back to butter, guys. What about bread? Ooh, bread. Who started making bread during COVID? I'm curious. Can't believe that for a while it was impossible to find flour. Like, really, guys? Come on. Unrelated, I'm making a palette for my sister who has a 1.5-year-old son and is pregnant with oh, good grief. That's a lot of kiddos. Pregnant with twins. Hey, Lynn, hi. Oh my gosh, of course fish can feel things. I had a carrot that jumped out of the tank when my son... Oh no. Started making homemade pizza. Oh yeah. That's the... Sorry, I bumped the mic. Yeah, homemade pizza. That's like the best dough. I still eat pizza, I just don't put any cheese on it. And it's really good. Brioche burger buns. Wow, fancy. You can make pretty good breakfast burgers, in a way, like with ham, eggs, mayo, mustard, cheese, I guess. So I am almost done inking this. Do you guys think I should... because the live stream is approaching its end, so I was wondering if I should stop after inking this and scan it and make it available as a download if you want to print it out and color it too. Could try and color the absolutely awful sunglasses. Oh no, I did a big boo-boo. Well, if I scan it, I can fix a few things. Sometimes I forget that I'm not drawing digital and that there is no Control-Z option. Hey, welcome back, Otto. Alright, I will scan it and fix a few things, like this awful big line that I made there. Maybe fix the glasses, unless you guys would rather have the derpy glasses. With the mean seagull. Yeah, definitely. I will steal your sandwich. This is gonna be my sandwich. Oh no, I keep on doing silly voices, even if it's a thing I want to do less of. I don't know why. I think it's... Do you guys think it could be because I studied animation, so I'm like... Oh, well, I make silly voices for the cats too. Maybe it's from having cats. Or having any kind of pets, I think. Okay, I'll leave the glasses. I'll just fix the line here because that's dumb and bothers me. You know, it's like when your brain, you're like, oh, I have this guide here. Let's pretend that this is a guide. Like, I will draw on the guide, and your sort of hand-eye coordination goes, and you're like, how? What happened? How did we come to this? I thought we knew what we were doing. Buddy, what's up with that? Sometimes I wonder if my head is in the the camera. Hey, thank you so much for being here, Patricia. Have a great weekend and really good luck with the awful temperatures of next week. I hope you and Sydney can find a bit of cool somewhere. That way too, I'll be able to leave it to dry completely. Like, I'll wait until tomorrow to erase the lines. So it's gonna be absolutely dry. The kids are gone. I only have the dogs and cats to use my mommy voice. Oh. I wish I lived closer to the sea as well. Not for swimming necessarily, just for walking there. And picking up weird things on the beach. Otto, has Jet eaten the treat? That's a very good question. Last time I was at the sea, I was not allowed to go to the beach, but we went anyway. Why were you not allowed to go to the beach, if I can ask? Oh, okay. COVID. COVID. I'm not gonna say who made this awful, silly joke, but we keep on saying that COVID David's brother. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it makes me laugh for some reason. We just walked at the beach. We did not stay. Yeah, I mean, walking somewhere and keeping your distance with other people, I don't see how that should be an issue. Like, we keep on taking walks because you have to... It's healthy to walk a bit, you know? It's really unhealthy to be completely idle, like absolutely idle. So if we can walk, we try to walk, but that's the thing. We we walk around people and we don't talk to anybody. No, she has not. She came out to have a look around the cage and entirely missed the plate with the puree. Do you think she missed it on purpose, or she just didn't see it? I enjoy your latest podcast. Oh, thank you so much. I was trying to... I think I've found ideas on what to talk about in the next one. I think I want to talk about the concept of having fun doing art. For everyone, are people wearing masks outside? Not many of them. I would say, depending on the day, it's about 50% or less. I mean, I don't wear my mask if I'm walking outside, because I try to avoid people. But if I have to go inside somewhere, like when I go to the drugstore, I put a mask on, and I see most people in the drugstore also have masks. I think she didn't see it. Aw. Come on, Jet. You missed the super awesome banana treat. Banana? Banana. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. We need to sing more for Jet. Yeah, we do. Get on that highway to hell. Pumpkin seed was the thing she loved more than anything. Aww. Come on, Jet. It's so silly to have a mask and not cover the nose. Like, do you really think that's gonna help? Like, I don't... I mean, your nose also expels droplets, not just your mouth. I think I went once to the drugstore last week, maybe. And I was impressed. I think everyone I saw in there had a mask or a face shield. And I was like, yeah. Good. They still have the pumps with the disinfectant when you come in. There's still someone at the door that's like, why are you here? And they try to limit like areas that, like, are you here to pick up a prescription? Are you here to shop in the drugstore? And they try to not have too many people doing any of these things at once. Which is, you know, I'll take it. In Scotland, it's supposed to be mandatory for people to wear face covering on buses. I've only seen about half of the people wearing something. Ugh. The nose out is insane. The chin masks are also insane. How about the videos with people who cut holes in masks? I think the people who cut holes in masks, they're one of those pandemic people. Yeah. Oh no. Susan says there was a hold on, let me figure out English for a sec. There was a undercover piece on the news on people in the train. There was a girl that took off her mask to cough. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Oh, do you have a mortar and a pestle? Oh yeah, well, Paulo got it too. Mostly older men are nose out and would wear socks and sandals and no top. Topless old man with nose outside of the mask and socks and sandals. That's the 2020 look. Don't have mortar and pestle either. You could put it in a really sturdy Ziploc bag or a few Ziploc bag and hammer it. Pretty sure you have a hammer, right? I'm not talking to you anymore. Oh, Paulo, we're not all aficionado like you. Paulo is our food expert. Masking on, off, and touching phone. Oh yeah. Touching nose and touching phone. Oh. Leave your phone in your pocket. Nothing's gonna happen for the half hour you're outside. Just... why? Oh, Melissa, I think Otto is allergic to peanut butter, so I doubt they would have that in the home. I'm a kitchen snob when it comes to equipment. Apparently. No, I'm kidding. It could. Wow, French came out like that. Yeah, that's definitely end of stream stuff going on. So I meant to say, listen, if you enjoy cooking and preparing food and the experience of it, I mean, there's absolutely all the justification for getting all the fun stuff. But if you're like me and you don't like it, it's trying to find the appliances that will make it less work for me rather than more work. A microplane is really handy. Yeah, I don't have peanut butter, but nothing's stopping me from getting some tomorrow when the shop's open. Are you okay with the smell and like as long as you don't eat it, it's fine? Or would you have to ask Mr. O to do it? You deal with the peanut butter. They also sell pumpkin seed butter or maybe what's the sunflower seed? Do they eat sunflower seeds? Because those are two butters that exist. You could also have sesame butter like tahini. They're all various prices, so I don't know about you guys, but I really can't do raw almonds. We'll find out. No! That's not a good approach to allergies. Oh no! Please don't. You gotta be all decked out in your gear to make paint, but it's to handle peanut butter. Like the air filter, the protective glasses, the gloves, the apron, just to handle the peanut butter. I don't think they can have almonds or sesame, but yes, definitely to pumpkin and sunflower seed butter. I'm pretty sure you could hammer some down if you have like cooking board, cutting board, sorry, and you put the seeds in something like just to protect them and hammer it, bang, bang, bang. Aww. Otto says right now, anything to help poor Jet get better, I am willing to do. I can deal with my own allergies later. I made butter from pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Ooh, foxtail millet. What is that? I know this situation. Well, pumpkin exists as a canned puree, and I don't know if gerbils can have it, but cats can have it, and some of them really like it. Oh. Alright, so I can still hang out for a few minutes and just chat, though, even though nothing is going on in the... I could do like hand puppets. Wait, what's the... Hold on, what's that one? Can I remember that one? Oh yeah, the dragon. Hold on. Okay. It's tiny seeds that little mice are crazy about, and birds too. Is it like millet that's on a... Is it on the... I can't find a word. Like, I have a friend, my friend in Switzerland. She has a cockatiel, like the bird, and she would give him like, it looked like millet seeds, like the tiny round seeds, but it was on the stem. Stem is the word I was looking for, and you had this big cluster of the seeds at the end of the stem, and you would really enjoy picking them out. I hope something works out, Otto. I really hope you can figure out something that will not be picked up by Jet. Ah, he is a shrub. Excited to see it. I hope it grows well. Millet spray. Yeah, with the millet on the stem, half of it would end up on the floor, and half of it would be eaten, I guess, but... It's enrichment. Stuff to stimulate them mentally as well as physically. In that regards, pets are very much like humans. They need to be stimulated mentally as well, even if it's not on the same level. Oh, Otto, by all means. All our brains together are more efficient. I'm glad we figured out many options for you to try to help Jet take the medicine. Who supposedly taste good for gerbils. You're right. I'm glad that Opal doesn't fuss over it. At least there's that. Alex says, when we switched to wet food, it took about 230 different foods and 6 months before Didi ate a single one. Never let your pet out-stubborn you. Oh, I know that feeling. I'm thankful that our cats are not very difficult and that they really enjoy and don't seem to be getting tired of their food. Because at least there's that. Whew. But yeah. That's a very good point. I mean, the people in here are also your followers, Otto, and your friends, so... Gerbil diet is varied enough, and there's enough in supermarket that I feel you cannot possibly face a DD level hurdle. That's a good point, Alex. Yeah, with cat food, it's tricky. Because, I mean, they sell it like, oh, this is turkey and whatever. And you look at the ingredients, and the first ingredient is still gonna be chicken. You're like, yeah, turkey for sure. Like, turkey is like the 7th ingredient. Are you kidding me? And they will put like carrots in cat food. I'm not over the carrots and cat food. I'll never be over the carrots and cat food. Don't forget the posse. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we still haven't figured out like a good t-shirt for that. Corn in cat food is also a good one. Like, if they really wanted to add stuff in cat food to add variety to the taste, it would have to be stuff like mayonnaise, coconut oil, any kind of oily thing. So yeah, I mean, they really don't care. We eat grain-free, they're obligate carnivores, the 5th ingredient is still potato. Yeah, exactly. We were trying to give them some holistic type food when we got them as kittens, because of this notion that cats are obligate carnivores, but it was too much proteins for them. It made them sick, so we found something else. But I still can't believe the ingredient list on cat food. Like, cats are carnivores. They don't eat as much variety as you would find in a dog's diet. Like, I think dogs are mostly carnivores. Like, they can deal with a bit of stuff like potatoes or rice or, you know, whatnot. But cats, they don't care. And if you look at the ingredients in cat food, it's still nonsense. Like a poultry byproduct, corn flour, soy something. I'm just not impressed one bit. Like this, they always try to make this super fancy. Oh, it has cranberries in it, and I'm like, well, no. No, that's cranberries? I'm sorry, what? What does a cat eat? Equals what is a mouse made of? A mouse is not made of potato. Well, if a mouse is like probably something like what, 60-70% actual meat. There's bones, there's fur, and there's whatever the mouse has eaten. But it's still not the same proportions as you will find in cat food. I'm still curious what's crude protein. Yeah, me too. Like, what's that supposed to be? Some veggies are actually good for dogs. Yeah, for dogs. For gods. Nice. But yeah, cats, they don't really care about veggies. Yeah, they don't eat the bones and the fur, but they eat the most, like, innards. Sorry if that's kind of gross, but that's nature, guys. For some reason, my cats prefer the dog's canned food to their own. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, Tsukaboo, hi. But not cranberries and potatoes. Yeah, definitely. The grosser the canned cat food, the more my cat loves it. Oh no. Okay, hold on. What this says, okay, have put a meds covered millet and a ball made of mushed up peanuts mixed with meds. Thank you for suggesting rolling pin. We will see if she eats any of them. Come on, come on. Come on, Jet. Come on, Otto. Hey, welcome back, Amisha. Potatoes and rice are definitely cheaper, and sometimes they will try to use leftovers from food production for humans. So you end up with some weird powders and flours in there. Like poultry flour. You're like, wait, what? They will eat some of the smaller bones, yeah. There was a can with squid tentacles in it. Ugh, no, that's not for me. Kit Kat brought me a mole present yesterday. Aw. We'll never get tired of cats hunting for us. Like, human, you're so terrible at finding your own food. Look, I brought you some. This is how you do. This is how you get the food. Now be proud of me. Wait, wasn't Weird Al's Beat It cover? Yeah, that was Eat It. That would be very fitting. Eat it, just eat it. You don't need more than that. Eat the meds, Jet. I don't think my cats have ever brought us presents. Even as kittens. Come on, Jet. You can do it. You got a bunch of tasty options. You can eat them and make your mom less worried. And you will feel better too. Every song should end. You don't need more of that. Blind 16 and inside 90% of the day, and she can still hunt. Oh, that's so cool. Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch. Just eat it. Eat it, just eat it, eat it. Ooh, just eat it. Eat it, just eat it. Yeah. I said I would stop singing. I guess I really should. Lindsay says, my mom had a cat when she was growing up. If everyone forgot to feed the cat, she would hunt and try to shove mice in their mouths as they were in bed, because if they forgot to feed the cat, they must have forgotten to feed the kids. Hey, Lise, hi. There was a bit of an issue with Jet and Opal, the gerbils, and Jet attacked Opal, and they both got some wounds from it. Yeah. There, Otto explained it. Jet attacked Opal. They both got injured. Opal is taking her meds well, but Jet is refusing to take them, to the point of biting me. So we've been trying to suggest way to hide the meds and stuff that Jet would eat and possibly not pick up that it's laced with meds. Oh no! Hey, hi Mark chat. Margaret. Yeah. Hey, happy birthday. Late, but still. I'm loving the way people, well, some people, not everyone apparently, because what I've said, the park is not really confinement compliant. But yeah, I love how people are like, oh yeah, we got together, but we were all sitting 2 meters away with masks, and I'm like, that works. Oh, okay, Jet has come out of her hole. Suspense. Come on, Jet. Come on. Come on. She's looking around. Yeah, Jet is a girl. You're good, Paolo. Come on. Jet, eat the food. Eat the meds. You can do it. Going through some tubes. Go upstairs, Jet. Come on, Jet. Come on. You can do it, little gerbil. Digging under the bridge that takes her up to the middle level. Where the mids? Oh, so she's getting near. Going through another tube. No, come on, Jet. You got some really awesome treats up there, like super fancy things. She's on the bridge. Oh, come on. She's making such a production of this. She's sniffing all the med-laced food. Oh, that's the moment of truth. She's walked off. No, Jet. Oh, she's gone back to it. Hold on. Dude. Walk back down to the ground level. No. Why? Hey, have a good night, Marinka. Thank you so much for being here. Oh man, Jet. You're like the soccer player who had to score the kick to win the game and missed it. And she's gone back down her hole. Ah. Could she just be not hungry? Like she went out, scouted the food, and went like, okay, I got that to Montreal later on, and I will get back to it later. Is that an option? Yeah. Jet cam. Aw. Do gerbils have a not hungry mode? Yeah, if she's upset, maybe she's just not in the mood to eat. What did I say? Was it the thing about how she possibly scouted out the food and inspected it and took mental note and will possibly come back to it when she's hungry? I don't know if gerbils do that. I know my cats don't because they're gluttons, but I've seen it happen. Like, Just knowing that the food is there and that they can come back to it later on is a comfort. I hope so. Oh, the jet cam mention. I was just saying, someone was like, have a live stream of the of Jet's cage, and I was like, it's the jet cam. She ate part of Otto, so she's full now. Aw. She's a vampire now, so she will only taste the blood. Nah, I'm kidding. I think a tiny vampire black gerbil would be cute as a a fictional thing, but it's possible she's just upset. Anyway, keep us posted, Otto, in some way. If you feel up to it, there's always the Discord channel about pets. Vampiril. Aww. Or a gerbier. Alright, so I will be ending the stream here. Hey, bye Lynn. Thank you so much for stopping by. Otto says that she will keep us posted on her Twitter. That's awesome. Yeah, so best of luck, fingers crossed. Whoop. For Jet. And yeah, thank you very much guys for being here. I will be scanning this and fixing the few details that bother me too much, and I will post this to download. The file is probably going to be on Gumroad because that's the easiest platform for it, and I will link to it everywhere, on Twitter, on the Discord. And yep. Remember to like the stream if you had a great time, if you want to keep the conversations going. We have a Discord server, which is a big chatting platform. It's free, it's fun. We share a bunch of stuff over there, and it's pretty neat. A great big thank you to Heather, Lise, and Otto for being the mods. And by all means, I don't think Heather or Lise have a YouTube channel, but Otto has one that's very relevant to everything we sort of do during the live stream. Though I feel like everyone in the chat probably follows Otto already, but if you don't, go check it out. Otto is also posting the links to my Patreon in there, and place to buy originals. I think some of the links are in the description as well if you want to check that out. And I guess that's it for now. Have a great weekend, people. Take care, stay sane mostly, and we will see each other next week. Bye bye. Same cat time, same Caturday channel. Aww, I love this.